World Transits Today, harmonizing in the system of Stanislav Grof and Richard Tarnas, blending consciousness research with astrology. I'm Art Granoff. What's today? Today, November 10, 2021 on World Transits, special Archetypal News Network edition. We explore many planetary archetypes and many transits in 2 planetary clusters. Are you ready? Cluster number 1, the moon with Mercury, Saturn, and Mars. And cluster number 2, the sun with Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, and Pluto. Let's start out today with Mercury conjunct Mars, then Moon conjunct Saturn. Mercury's our mind, thinking, planning, listening, and speaking. With Mars, determination, direct action. Mercury with Mars from late August to the end of November, a 3-month transit, good for organized planning, then execution. In the news at the UN climate talks at Glasgow, national leaders shared their plans to cut carbon pollution and to transition to a net zero emissions economy. Some countries made much more ambitious commitments than others. What have you been thinking about since late August? Got anything planned, organized, ready to go? We have Moon conjunct Saturn exact today for a couple of days. Moon's our private side, starting out as a little baby, goo goo, gaga, not quite ready for prime time. Mama or another caring for us when very young. Our immediate needs met or not. Our reactions, it's hot, it's cold, the actual temperature or feelings. Saturn's strength or restriction, what's solid, what advances or holds us back. Moon with Saturn is constricted, inhibited emotions. It's tough to express or receive. Get to be feeling agitated, less than whole. Stuff's not right. Mercury square Saturn. Mercury's logic, our mental capacity, thinking about things. With Saturn again, trust in our ideas or doubting our abilities, restriction. With Mercury Saturn, economy and communications, like I'm trying today. This is what I have to say, aiming to the point, or being too self-conscious, restricted in our communication, perhaps doubting our own authority or knowledge. They probably know better than me. Who am I to say anything about this? You ever been there? Add the moon to Mercury Saturn, our private side, our feelings, keeping track of our personal history, chronicling them in our journal, which could be a useful activity, paying off later in review, expressing ourselves to ourselves. And Mars square Saturn. Mars again, determination, strong will, got to act, scratching our itchy parts, or forcing a situation, then meeting defiance. Wait, stop. Or we're the protagonist, full steam ahead, go, go, go. We're ready, we pronounce, we declare, demonstrate, which butts heads with those who don't accept our decrees. And from Buddy Holly, I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. You're going to give your love to me. I want to love you night and day. You know my love and not fade away. Oh, well, you know my love and not fade away. And in the news, a coalition of watchdog groups estimated that fossil fuel industry representatives, Moon, have a larger presence at COP26 than officials, Saturn, from any other single country, a finding that further intensified environmentalists' concerns, Mercury, Mars, about the legitimacy, Saturn, of the high-stakes climate summit. After poring over a 1,600-page United Nations list of approved Saturn COP26 attendees, the coalition published an analysis, Mercury, showing that at least 503 fossil fuel lobbyists have been admitted to the summit in Glasgow, Scotland. That means that the oil and gas industry, the principal driver of the crisis that COP26 was convened to tackle, unofficially has a bigger delegation at the conference than Brazil, which has the largest national presence at COP with 479 representatives. Hey, it's not a bug, it's a feature. And now, part 2. Starting November 5th, Sun squared Jupiter. The Sun's our identity, with Jupiter expansion, abundance, and confidence. With our amplified perspective, we're stoked to do big things, or we've grown to giant proportions, towering over others, leading with personal greatness or conceit. Now that won't do, will it? Sun with Uranus. Uranus equated with sunrise, a new day, bringing freedom, a fresh attitude, waking up to ourselves, a clearer vision. Sun with Uranus, identifying with what's fresh, what's full of possibility. We're intrigued. Uranus representing Stan Groff's basic perinatal matrix 4, released from our mother's body. Or Sun Uranus, sun shining too brightly with Uranus's freedom flowing, bringing the trickster, being self-absorbed, unconcerned with others, detached or indifferent. Sun Uranus people, George Washington, Sun square Uranus, Joseph Campbell, Sun square Uranus, and Maya Angelou, Sun conjunct Uranus. Sun trine Neptune. Neptune's our imagination, dissolving what's solid, identifying with Neptune. Our ingenuity's flowing. We identify with what's ideal, how we think it should be. Neptune sublimates our ego stance and desires, providing flow. Neptune as BPM1 in the womb, one with life, the oceanic ecstasy. Or with ego dissolved, we have no drive, no get up and go. Then what? Sun Neptune people, Tim Berners-Lee, creator of the World Wide Web, Sun trine Neptune, George Carlin, Sun trine Neptune, and Steve Jobs, Sun trine Neptune. Sun sextile Pluto. Pluto's the planet of intensity, representing fire and struggle. In Stan Groff's BPM3, Pluto is the energy propelling us through our mother's body towards birth. Pluto is where we become overwhelmed, taken over, obsessed, possessed, and act accordingly. Sun with Pluto is searching within, touching the core, finding our hidden voice, gathered through time, harvesting our unique value that others find very attractive. Sun with Pluto peeps, Janis Joplin, Sun opposite Pluto, Neil Young, Sun square Pluto, and Stevie Wonder, Sun square Pluto. And fresh this week, Mars trine Neptune. We'll talk about that next time. So thanks for joining me on World Transits today, everybody. Special Archetypal News Network edition. World Transits is available daily at my site, Reference Astrology, with the audio and audio archive at Apple Podcasts. Contact me directly for a birth chart and transit reading, where we explore the planetary archetypes, place them on top of your chart, revealing your personal transits, to see what's up for you. And see you tomorrow.